Tom Munds. Welcome to the committee, Mr. Munds.
Madam Chair, thank you so much for having me. Committee members, thank you so much. We're all socialists today, aren't we? Under the banner of freedom and for the children in the name of security. It's really kind of a sad thing to see that so many of us have now reduced the Constitution to nothing more than a relative sort of document where we can all get our own determination on what it means. You know, I think I wanted to start by a quote, I think it was by Vladimir Lenin, said the goal of socialism is communism. I think that's accurate. Anyway, the thing that I wanted to do is I was writing down some thoughts as I was coming through here. The first one is the enforcement mechanism. To my knowledge, the states have the power and the enforcement mechanism. They have the police powers that the federal government doesn't have outside of their jurisdiction. When we step outside of the foreign government or the federal government, how do we believe that that something much larger than that is going to govern any better than the federal government does, and its complete failure to do what it's going to do? So I'm questioning the enforcement mechanism. In speaking to one of you, I won't mention who it was, you basically said that there was really no enforcement mechanism. It was just a goodwill law between states, which fundamentally sort of, to me, undermines law in the fact that it lacks an enforcement mechanism. Clearly, this debate is really about several things. One of them, it's about the hearts. It's about the hearts and minds. It's about triggering the emotion. If it's about the children, we've got to do something. And the danger with that is we completely take our mind out of our heads, we put our heart in our head, and then we function that way. And most people don't ever realize that sometimes when we do that, we have catastrophic consequences because of the fact that we're not utilizing the mechanism that God had given us to be able to see things in the way that they should be seen. Laws simply are not something to correct bad character. The creation of more laws is not going to make people better. The root cause of the issue, therefore, is not dealt with at that point. I understand the reason why you guys feel like we need to do this, but it's very, very dangerous, and only time is going to tell. If I tell you it's unconstitutional and you say it's constitutional, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. To my best guess in my studies, the federal government was only given 3 powers, and it had to fall under national security, foreign affairs, or commerce. And my question then becomes, as I sit through this, what part of the federal government or the supranational governing authority that we're going to allow to be able to take over our American jurisprudence does this fall under? Is it national security? Is it foreign affairs? We've lost the understanding of the spirit of the law. The attorneys are intent on looking at the law and what does that mean, and we're going to really look at that. No disrespect intended, but the one thing that we're forgetting about is the spirit of the law.
Your time's up.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Just